If you are like me, you are spending an awful lot of time in your kitchen this month, and probably happily so, as you get ready for the weeks ahead, enjoying time with family and friends. You want everything to smell good, taste good, and be healthy for those that you love. Charlie Kimball is back on the show with us this morning. He has Z Olive on the North Shore. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So the last time you were here, you made us very happy with those blood orange brownies that you brought. I would not have thought about them being healthy, but you say really, as far as desserts go, you add in this olive oil, it's good for you.
It is.
Why?
Well, olive oils are unique. They have naturally 30 different chemicals in them that they've identified that are called antioxidants. The technical term is polyphenol. Everybody says, well, what's polyphenol? Well, it's a chemical term. But polyphenols are antioxidants, help you in over 100 different ways, both internally and externally. The biggest benefit for olive oil is the high polyphenols help your body clear your arteries. There's research that is showing that olive oil helps dementia and Alzheimer's improvement. It's not a cure, but people have had some stabilization of their conditions by using olive oil.
So what's different besides the flavors that you offer at Z Olive than the olive oils you would buy in the store is the way these are sourced. These are about as pure can be.
These are as pure as they can be, because extra virgin olive oil, one of the requirements is it has to be minimally processed, which means it's cold pressed to get the oil out of the olives. And the olive oil comes both from the flesh and the olive skin itself and the pulp of the nut. Olive is a fruit. Most people think it's a nut, but it's a fruit. So once they press the olive oil, they try and get it from the tree into olive oil, finished olive oil, as quickly as possible. And they have learned over the years that the harvesting technique, the growing conditions, and many other things in being an olive farmer helps improve the quantity of polyphenols, which are measured in parts per million.
So the more
the better.
The better. Something that's interesting to me, you have 5 olive oils, and then this is a vinaigrette, a balsamic vinaigrette, or vinegar, I guess.
Vinegar.
I'm thinking about the gift-giving time of the year that we're, here now, along with the cooking. But as people get older, and I guess I'm living this at my house, I'm an empty nester now, so we don't cook quite the same way. But you can enjoy these as they are. You don't even have to cook with them.
Right. A lot of people take a tablespoon or a couple of teaspoons of olive oil, particularly the high polyphenol count ones, every day just for health. It also helps lower blood pressure. It also helps improve your numbers on the bad cholesterol, the LDL.
Interesting.
There are many, like I say, there are 100 different benefits of olive oil health-wise.
Now you will let people, when they come into the store, they can sample varieties of these to see for themselves, because they're great for salad dressings. We have a coworker here, and she uses them for marinades for chicken, I think.
Exactly.
So what are the different flavors that you've brought? Because I'm not recognizing them by looking.
These flavors right here are the flavor of a particular olive. This is a Hoja Blanca. This is a Koroniki. This is another Koroniki. Over here we have a Picual, which is a Spanish olive. The Koronikis are from Greece. The Hoja Blanca is Spanish. And this is a third Koroniki. And I brought these specifically. This is our workhorse Koroniki. It has about 500 parts per million of the antioxidant polyphenol. This one is a little higher content. It's about 750. This one is 1,500.
Wow.
And
are they are they a stronger flavor?
You get a stronger peppery taste at the finish when you taste it. There's one thing they call the polyphenol cough. If you drink olive oil and all of a sudden you feel a need to cough, we call that the olive oil cough. It's where the air coming down through your nostrils into your throat hits that polyphenol, and it starts a chemical reaction, and it makes you want to cough.
Interesting.
That's a good thing.
Okay, so when you're using these olive oils, is it more beneficial for you to use them raw, if you will, as opposed to putting heat to them?
With the high polyphenols, I'd recommend doing them cold always.
Okay.
Because you're paying a premium to get that high polyphenol number.
Okay.
And you can use some of the other lower polyphenols, in cooking. You can cook with any of them, but this you want to save. This is the top of the line.
This is your nectar of the gods right
yes,
here.
Yes, it is.
So will these then take on different flavors as you add different vinegars?
Well, they pair well with different vinegars.
Okay.
The flavor really doesn't change, but the robustness of it, the intensity, which is one of the grading characteristics of olive oil, is intensity. That's the sometimes bitter taste, but spicy, robust flavor of olive oil.
I'm thinking about ways you can use this that wouldn't involve cooking it, using it cold. So salad dressings come to mind. I would think maybe drizzling it over some fruit.
Drizzle over some fruit, drizzle over, or make a bread dip out of it. So a lot of people just use plain olive oil. We had an exchange student from Malaga, Spain, several years ago, back in the 1990s. He introduced me to olive oil. I've been using olive oil ever since. And he said, well, let's go to the grocery store. And we went, and he says, well, this olive oil's not very good. This is grocery store stuff. You should taste what comes to Spain. Well, lo and behold, 20 years later, I have an olive oil store. Now I know what he's talking about.
Right.
But just dipping bread in olive oil, you get the flavor of the olive oil, and it's just, you can't describe it. You have to come in and taste it.
Well, then let me show you where you'll find him. And this was a fun little fact he told me last time. So when I show you his address on the North Shore, 13, oh, that's not right. The 3866, that's what spells.
Yeah, 3866.
Sorry, I had it wrong. So he's on the North Shore on Fraser across from the Walnut Street Bridge. But his phone number, the 3866, spells out
EVOO,
which stands for
extra virgin olive oil.
So you can't forget it. He's online at zolivenougat.com. Go shop, enjoy, and your holiday season will never have tasted so good.
Yes.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.